Hi, we are the students at ARS University. I'm Juliette Arzul.
And I am Valentin Rouillé.
And we are going to present you the crop monitoring for tomato crop and also all the systems for the tomato crops. So we are going to present the light, the climate control, the substrate and the irrigation.
To begin, the first element that is interesting to see is the climate control. It permits to manage all the greenhouse without having a worker to do the work, and in this way we can manage the temperature, manage the irrigation. To begin, the first element that is interesting to see is the climate control. It permits to manage the light stir in the air and also the temperature. We can manage the light by with the screen. We can close the screen or open the screen when it's too bright, the light outside. And the same for the windows. We can open the window to fresh the air, or to close them when it's too cold. About the irrigation, it's a dripping system. It's a good system to apply the good quantity of water that we want to add without a lot of loss of water.
Here the lights are HPS, high pressure sodium. It permits to have a lot of light for the crop, and also it eats the plants. The substrate which is used here is called Rouillé. It permits to avoid diseases and also to put all the water and nutrients which are useful for the plant.
The grower still need to check the plants and to check the system to be sure to have the best health for the plants, and he still needs to check the substrate by cutting it and checking the roots. He still need to check the disease, to check the good growing of the plants and the fruits, and he can do a crop monitoring every weeks on certain plants to check the good growing. So this is the computer where we can select the climate control. So here on the right we can see that we can select a different part of the greenhouse. So the first greenhouse is the part where the tomatoes are in, and after that we can select the measurement. So in the screen of this measurement we can select the temperature. We can see the temperature. We can change it. We can change it or select the temperature we need. After that, just below we can see the humidity of the gas. We can see also the light and the CO2 level of the gas, and the ventilation. So we can open the window with the last one, and also start the ventilation, so to change the air.
In the third part of this video, we will see how to calculate a nutrient solution for tomatoes. For this purpose, we can look at how irrigation and fertilization work. Behind this grid are cans of different chemicals. They are also kept in a safe and airy place. Indeed, the different signs indicate the risk involved in case of misuse. This is why we have to wear personal protective equipment. They are liquid and solid chemicals as shown in this picture. Once the calculation for the nutrient solution has been made, the elements will be stored in these A, B and acid tanks to avoid reactions. Then, The elements will be mixed in a tank, and the solution thus created will be injected into the pipes to irrigate the crops. The water containing the solution will arrive in a drip system. This allows the plant to get exactly the right amount of water. A plant needs light to grow. When the sun goes down early, as it does in November for example, it is important to continue to provide light. Artificial lighting allows the photosynthesis of tomato plants, replacing the sun when it is lacking. Here, 3 HPS lamps are placed between each row of tomatoes. The tomato is a very light-hungry plant. Each lamp provides about 400 volts. The lamps are switched on before sunrise to prepare the plants and are switched on again when the light level drops. For 100 joules, a plant needs 200 ml of water. At the moment, in November, a plant receives 400 joules per square centimeters. In this greenhouse, there are 10 plants per row and 14 rows. So we need to supply at least 112 liters of water per day. This supply will take place throughout the day so that 19 liters is supplied 6 times a day. In that case, we decide to water 2 hours before sunrise, so at 6 a.m., then 8 a.m., 10 a.m., noon, 3 p.m., and 5 p.m. To make the nutrient solution, we used the sheet available on the Yara website, taking the sheet tomato plants on inert substrates. So for 10 liters, the nutrient solution would be composed of 15 milliliters of ammonium nitrate, 97 milliliters of calcium nitrate, 13 milliliters of calcium chloride, 70 milliliters of phosphoric acid, 70 milliliters of sulfuric acid liquid, 71 milliliters of potassium hydroxide liquid, and 70 milliliters of magnesium nitrate.